Now, no matter where you are, if there is a forest fire, there is likely a water tanker helping to fight those flames. Let's bring in Eric Scott, who is a tanker pilot with Air Spray Airtankers and joins me now from Fort McMurray in your aircraft. Welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, really cool that you're inside your plane or your aircraft. What are you preparing for?
We're just getting ready for the day. We're on alert today, just in case we get a call out. So we come out every day and do an inspection on the airplane and make sure it's all ready to go.
What's it been like for you and your colleagues?
The season started off extremely busy. We were called out early before our contract start date, and May was very, very busy in Alberta. Things have slowed down a bit now, and everybody's able to catch their breath a bit, but things are warming back up again, so we expect to be back at it fairly quickly here.
Now, take me through what has to happen to get about 6 tons of water from a lake to a fire.
It's well, we're one of the tools in the toolbox. This is the skimmer program, the scooper program, and it's one of the tools that are used to support the ground crews in putting the fires out. When the ground crews or the incident commander on the fire will put in an air tanker request, and they decide whether they want long-term retardant or they want skimmers. If they decide they want the skimmer group out there, then the call comes in, and we fire up with our bird dog and we head out to the fire. The bird dog has the air attack officer on board. He's the firefighting specialist. And then the pilot there, they go out and decide how they want us to attack the fire, where they'd like us to do our drops. We as the tankers will go choose the closest lake that we can pull water out of, do a survey on the lake and make sure there's no boaters or other hazards on the lake that we need to deal with. And then we'll go in and pull a load of water and take it back, and under the direction of the bird dog pilot and the air attack officer, we'll make our drops.
How hard is it to scoop up that water?
It's not hard. It's a pretty benign event. We come in and the probes on these airplanes are about the size of an iPhone, and there's 2 of them, and we pull we load the water in about 10 to 12 seconds. And so once the tanks are full, we select the probes up and then we just fly away.
What has this season been like compared to other seasons for you and your colleagues?
It varies from year to year. I've worked in multiple different provinces over the years, so this contract is new for Air Spray this year. So very busy right off the start. I know last year these airplanes weren't as busy as they are this year. We've pretty much flown a whole season's worth of flying in the first two and a bit months. So this one's a bit of an exception for sure, and I think it'll stay busy right to the end.
Oh, why do you have that feeling? Like just, what you're seeing?
Just typically, as the season goes on, we end up in other parts of the country. Quite often through August, we're exported to other parts of the country if Alberta doesn't need us. And I see it shaping up and just my feeling.
Let's just talk about the firefighting crews on the ground. What kind of contact would there be with them when you're doing your job?
Yeah, so the main incident commander, of course, controls the fire. And then when we're dispatched out to help the ground crews, the air attack officer in the bird dog aircraft, they're in full contact with the teams on the ground, whether it's ground firefighters or cats that they've got running cat guard around the fire. So they're the ones in communication. As tanker pilots, we're only dealing with the bird dog.
And the bird dog is?
That's the lead aircraft. That's the small lead aircraft you see that clears our runs and makes sure that they're safe for us to go in and make our drops.
Eric Scott, I want to thank you for sharing what it's like to be a tanker pilot you're in Fort McMurray, Alberta, but for all you and your team do. Thank you.
No problem. Like I say, we're just one of the tools in the box.
Well,
thank you.
very important one, and we appreciate chatting with you.